Hello and welcome to Gladys Cake Kitchen. In today's video, I am excited to be doing an unboxing of my very recent purchase, the Kenwood Kmix type KMX 75 or KMX 76, depending on which one you pick up on the market. I am a Kenwood lover and have always been drawn to Kenwood. My very first mixer, which was a Kenwood KM330 with a 4.6 litre bowl, was efficient for use at the time when I began baking. But I quickly outgrew that and picked myself the Kenwood Chef XL with its smooth running motor, great efficiency and a bowl capacity of 6.7 liters. It was and remains the wheels of my business. In between these two Kenwood power horses, I managed to sneak in an Acuma, which I picked up on Amazon, with a 6.4 liter bowl, which I wanted to review and bring you my thoughts on a beginner-friendly mixer which you could purchase without having to break the bank. This mixer normally retails for anything between £290 and £499, depending on the type you get on the market. I had been on the lookout for a mixer of this kind for a little while for specific reasons which I will be explaining to you in a bit. When I was first notified that this mixer was on the market for a discounted price during the Black Friday sales, most of the UK outlets had sold out, so I had a look for a while until I found this particular mixer on AO.com, an online retailer for electrical goods. With free delivery and a discounted price of £199, I certainly did pick myself a bargain. So I am happy to show you what this mixer looks like on the inside. Right on top of the package is a spatula and the manual. There are notes to the various attachments that are compatible with this mixer, and these include a range of pasta mixers, food processors and other gadgets. Next, after the manual and spatula, is a whisk attachment for your meringue and whipped cream mixtures. There is also a paddle attachment, also known as the K-beater, which is useful for creaming your cake batter. Additionally, there is a spiral dough hook for your yeast-based items such as bread, but for me this is unlikely to get any use at all, so I will be focusing on most of my used attachments, which are the whisk attachment for Swiss meringue buttercream and the K-beater, which comes in handy for my cake baking adventures on here. There is also a splash guard which will stop your icing sugar and flour from splashing everywhere and making a great deal of mess in the kitchen. But I have never found an effective use for a splash guard because I find it very fiddly to use and have discarded the use of a splash guard in all my mixers. I choose to cover my mixer with a damp cloth so I can minimize the mess of the flour and icing sugar going everywhere. If you find value in this video, please consider subscribing. Do hit the notification bell to be notified of future videos like this and more, and do like and share this video. But right now, let's get right in and see what the mixer looks like. I picked this off-white whipped cream colored mixer specifically with a glass bowl, more especially for you guys who watch my videos. As a cake maker, cake artist who makes cake related content, I am always on a lookout to bring you value and to find better ways to serve you. So as time has gone on, I thought I needed a mixer that would allow me a chance to be able to let you see into what I am mixing, especially when I am on camera. Of course, both of my mixers that I have mentioned earlier still work efficiently, but all of them do come with limitations. For instance, my Kenwood KM330. The lever on the side is broken, and even though I have found a replacement for it, can be fiddly and difficult to use on camera. When I got the mixer, the original bowl came as a plastic one. Over time, when I decided to delve into content creation, I replaced the plastic bowl with a glass bowl to allow the viewer to see into this bowl. However, over time, most of my filming has been done in the night. So during filming, as time has gone on, the mixer has worn out and the motor gets louder and louder. I have to now be very cautious of my very thin walls and of course my neighbors. So for that reason, it would seem like the Kenwood Chef XL might solve the problem. However, with such a big bowl, it will be hard to see into it. More so because the bowl is made of stainless steel, it is opaque, which does not allow the viewer a chance to see into the bowl. The Acuma has the same limitation because the bowl is a stainless steel bowl as well. I would have had to consider a different camera angle, maybe a top-down shot or a rig that might help me shoot that efficiently, but currently that is not feasible. So once I figured that I was going to have limitations, I had been on the lookout for a little while now for a mixer that would be suitable for purpose. And the selling point for this particular mixer is because it is efficient, has a fairly steady bowl and capacity for what I need it for, and more so it will give you, the viewer, a look into what I am mixing on camera. And that is quite the appeal for this particular mixer that I picked up. There is an outlet attachment with a cover which will allow you to attach the different Kenwood attachments recommended in the manual that I mentioned earlier. There's also a tool socket that will take the whisk attachment, the K-beater and the spiral attachments too. The head release lever is on the back. Press to release, and this is easy to use. There are also a few more features like the mixer ready light and a few other things that I'll be doing an in-depth tutorial on later. In the meantime, if you'd like to see me unbox the Acuma mixer and to give you an in-depth review of a beginner-friendly mixer that you can pick up without breaking the bank, leave a comment in the comment section and I'll be able to do this for you. I am going to turn on the mixer so we can tell how loud the sound gets. And I'll be inserting some extra footage for you to have a look at. I'll be back to do an in-depth tutorial on my experience of the use of this mixer and more. In the meantime, the video here will tell you about some equipment and basic tools you will need when you're starting your baking journey. Playlist next will help empower you to level up your baking skill. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next